Hello everyone, welcome to Train Me Buddy. This is Siddharth. In the last video, we had gone through how to write join statement and we have learned about how to combine data from multiple tables using a common column. But when you have to combine data from two similar data set without using a joining condition, then you need to use union statement. So in today's video, I'll take you through in detail union and union all statement, and we'll be knowing the difference between them. So let's get started. So what we'll learn today? So we'll go through what is union all, then we'll understand the difference between union and union all. So let's get started with the SQL query. So what is union all about? Union operator is also called as a set operator, is used to combine the result set of two or more select statements. So let's understand this using a Venn diagram. So let's say we have a table A having 1, 2, 3 and table B having 1, 3, 4, 5. Then when we perform the union, it will be getting us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if you notice here that 1 and 3 are common between the table A and table B, which will be eliminated in the result sets. So union eliminates the duplicate when it combines the result set of two or more select statements. So let's understand this using two tables. So let's say we have students enrolled for music and dance, and we have two separate tables for those two activities. And when we perform the union between the music student and dance student, then it will be getting the output by combining the student list from both the tables. However, it will be eliminating the duplicates. So here, as you see, we have the students bearing roll number 1, 2, 3 enrolled for the music classes, and the students bearing the roll number 1, 3, 4, 5 enrolled for the dance classes. Then the union output will be getting us the result without having the duplicate student record for student Rahul and Mike having the roll number 1 and 3 respectively. So what we need to remember, or what is the rule of union? So when we perform an union, we should be having all the select statements with the same number of columns. Then each columns in all select statement must have the similar data type. And also we must have the columns in every select statement in the same order. Then the result set of the union always gets the column names or alias of the first select statement. So let's understand this using the query. So I have taken two different tables from my training database. So one table having the students enrolled for music classes, another table is having the students enrolled for the dance classes. So if I execute both of these queries together, then I am getting two outputs here. And I have the first output from the music student with the student list enrolled for music classes. And the second one is from the dance student table. And this is having the students enrolled for the dance classes. So let's say I don't want to have these two outputs separately, but I want to have one single output or result set combined from both these tables. So in that case, I need to use the union operator. So let me have union here. So syntax for union is you need to have the first select statement, then union, second select statement. So let me execute this query. And here you can see that we have one single output coming from both the tables, music student and dance student. Also, you can see that we are only getting the distinct output from both the tables. Let me execute these two separate select statements, and you can see here that the students with roll number 1 and 3 are common between these two tables. And when we perform the union, we are not getting those repeated, or we are not getting those duplicate records in the union output. However, if you want to get all the records from both the tables without eliminating the duplicate, then we need to use union all. So what is union all? Union all operator is used to combine the result set of two or more select statements, same as the union, However, in case of union all, it does not remove the duplicates from the result set. So let's understand this using a Venn diagram. So let's say we have two sets called table A and table B. Table A having 1, 2, 3 and table B having 1, 3, 4, 5. Then when we perform the union all, the result would get 1, 2, 3 from table A and 1, 3, 4, 5 from table B. So it is not eliminating the duplicates between them, but it is getting everything from both the tables. So if we understand this using the same tables, music student and dance student tables, so if we perform the union all, the result will be getting the records from both the tables without eliminating the duplicates. So here the output is getting the records for Rahul and Mike 2 times in this output. So let's understand this using the SQL query. So let me change this union to union all. So I'll be having union all. So syntax for union all is also same as union. So I'm having the first select statement, then union all, then second select statement. So if I run this query, then I am getting the combined output from both the tables. However, it is not eliminating the duplicate. So here we have the record for the student Rahul twice and for the student Mike also twice. So if you want to sort the output, then you need to use order by. Then let's say I'll be having roll number and let me execute. And the output is sorted by the roll number. So here we can see the roll number 1 duplicate records together and roll number 3 duplicate records together. So please remember that we need to use the order by in the last select statement. If we are using order by in both the select statement, it is incorrect and it will be throwing error. So it will show the incorrect syntax. So always we should be using the order by in the last select statement. So which will be getting us the correct output. So also we can use the order by in the union statement. So let me remove this all and let's have it as union. And you can see here that it is ordered by the roll number. So here I am using star to get all the column information from music student and dance student because I have the same structure for both the tables. However, in real time, you may not use star because the data you are getting from different tables may have different structures. So always it is advisable to put the column names in the union statement. So let's have roll number and student name. So I'll be copy pasting here as well. So you can specify the column names in both the select statement and let me execute this and I am getting this output. However, in this case, we are having the same columns from both the tables. Let's say I want to distinguish the results from music student and dance student. Then I can add a static column. So let's have music as the class. Then let me have dance. So you may not use an alias in the second statement. So second statement will be always taking the column name or alias from the first statement. So it is not mandatory, but if you are keeping it, it is good to have. So let me execute this query. So here we see that the output is been distinguished by the additional column, which I added with the static value as music and dance, and it is showing over here. However, you can see here that the roll number student, including the static column, is getting us the repeated student records, which are being categorized with the static column as class. So far we have used two select statements for the union and union all. So let's say I want to get the data from another table called singing student, and I want to combine the student information from three tables using the three select statement. So for that, I need to use another union. So let's have union and select star from singing students. And I can do a order by here, order by roll number, and let's execute this. So here I am getting the combined results from all the tables and which are not having any duplicate. So you can perform the same using the union all operator. So let's have union all, and here I'll be having union all. So let me execute. So here we are getting the combined output from these three tables ordered by roll number. And you can see that we have the duplicate records available here. So now we know what is union and union all. So let's summarize the difference between union and union all. So as we learned, union combines the result set of two or more select statement, but it eliminates the duplicate. However, the union all combines the result set of two or more select statement like it does for union. However, it does not eliminate the duplicate records between them. Union performs a distinct on the result set, so it is slower than union all. However, union all does not perform the distinct on the result set, so it is faster than union. Let me show you the difference in the query result execution plan. So let me execute this with the execution plan included in the output. So as you see here, the execution plan is having the sort, and cost for this is 63%. So it is doing the distinct operation when we are performing the union. However, let me make it as union all and execute. And let me go to the execution plan, and here it is not performing any distinct operation. So this is the difference between union and union all. So let's discuss about a real-time scenario to use union. So let's say you have a requirement to get the sales transaction by giving 20% discount to the customer who are employees. So for this, I'll be using my store DB, and I'll be using these tables. So I have the sales table, employee, and customer. At first, let me take this select query. Let me take it down and let me give it as S, and let me execute this query. And here we have the invoice ID, customer ID, sales date, store ID, employee ID, and sales amount. So let me get the customer information from customer table. So for that, I'll be using inner join. So let's say customer as C on S dot customer ID equal to C dot customer ID. So let me execute this query, and I'm getting all the columns from both sales and customer table. However, let me take some selected columns from both these tables. So let's have S dot invoice ID, then S dot customer ID. Then I'll be taking the customer name from the customer table. So C dot first name plus C dot last name as customer name, then S dot sales date, and let me have the S dot sales amount, and let me execute this query. So this is getting the invoice and customer information. So now how to identify whether a customer is an employee so that discount can be applied for the sales amount. So for that, let me see the data from both employee and customer table. So as you see here, we have email ID, first name and last name common between these two tables. And I will be using these three columns as a unique combination to join between the customer and employee table. So let me have the query as left join, as I'll be only getting the record which has a match. And the records which is not having match can be considered as a customer not being the employee. So let's have left join employee as E on C dot first name equal to E dot first name, and C dot last name equal to E dot last name. And let me have and E dot email equal to C dot email. Okay, so let me add one more column, email from employee table, so that we'll see which customer is an employee and which is not an employee. So let's execute this query. And here, these two customers, Pamelia and George, are the employee of the store, so that we can give discount to these customers. However, the email with null are the customers who are not employees, so discount won't be applicable for them. So let me have a where clause where e.email is null, so that it will be getting us the customers who are not employees. And let me have another set of query. So I'll have is not null, and this will be giving us the sales transaction for the employees. Okay, so if we combine these two together, then we can use union between them. And let me execute this. So here we have the combined output. So let's go to the requirement. So we are going to give 20% discounts to the customer who are employees. So let's have the sales amount for the person we are having. The email ID is not null. So in this select query, we are getting the sales transaction for the employees. So let me apply the calculation here. So I'll have minus, so let me have sales amount into 20 by 100. Okay, and let me execute this query. So here we have the calculated sales amount is applied with the discount for the employees. So this is how you can use union and union all in the real-time situation. However, you may use different type of queries in SQL to get the same output. I have put all the queries used in this tutorial in the link provided in the description. Please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe the channel Train Me Buddy and hit on the bell icon so that you will be notified about the upcoming and new videos. Also, if you have any doubts or suggestion, please feel free to put it on the comment below. Thank you.